So, do you hear me? Jacob, do you hear me? Good. Yeah, as I said on Facebook, it's horrible to read the chat on the screen on PS4 because it's abbreviate or not abbreviates. It cuts off the words on the lines in a very weird way sometimes. So it's really hard to read it, especially if you're doing something where you need to concentrate at the same time. So, I just thought I'd run through the tools and tell you what each of them do. And the thing the woman asked about that I thought she couldn't do that, it's so easy to do, so I just thought I'd just show her instead. So she basically she wanted this. She wanted a stair. So we take a cube and we do that to it. Boom. Then we copy that. Oops, sorry. Copy that, move it up, and put in the copies between. Done. Stair. And it's perfectly aligned to the grid, not wonky or anything like that. Super easy. So I just thought that. So you got a grid on and just clone. Yeah. So let's do that again, shall we? A bit slower. I mean, so we go here, sculpt mode. I just moved down the interface to the bottom. I just tried it, see if I like it better or not. I haven't really decided yet. But we go here, we select the modeling tools. We go in here, turn on the grid, that's that button. And to make the grid bigger or smaller, you press these buttons, or you press L1 and the D-pad up and down. That way you can change the grid size without opening the menu. That's really useful. But for this, we only need the large grid anyway. So select the thing. Then you either stamp it down directly, like that. Sorry, I went ahead of myself. I did something I didn't tell you about. When you start, if you haven't gone into the settings of Dreams yet, it's going to default to smear. So what smear means is, let's see if we can do that. This is smear. So you can paint with the shape. This is the default of Dreams, or used to be in early access. But since the release of Dreams, we can actually set it to stamp mode, which is what most people want anyway. Because with stamp mode we have the ability to soft blend, but we come to that soon. So again, we take out the shape, stamp it down with either X or R2, doesn't matter. That was R2, this is X. And you see this button over here, this is scope out. But I never use the buttons, I use the shortcuts. So the shortcut to scope out is L1 and circle. So now these two cubes are one sculpture and move together. So to get rid of one of them, I need to scope in again, L1 and X. Now I'm in the build mode again. So now I can just press circle to get rid of the shape that was attached to my imp, and triangle to delete that. And then I press L1 and square to scope out again, and now it's just one cube again, right? So that's the stamp mode. And if you want smear mode, you press, let's see, how do you change them? I think L1 and triangle. Yeah, L1 and triangle is jump between smear and stamp. But as I said, most of the time we want stamp. And I'm going to tell you why very soon. Just going to make sure that you got these basics down. So what are you saying? If you smear, does it count as one object? Yes. So if I do this, put this to smear and do this, that's one object and this is one object. So I can take this and move it around. But the thing with smear is it doesn't allow to take, let's say, a copy of it and soft blend them together. I can't do that because it's a smear shape. I can only soft blend stamped shapes. But I can soft blend a stamped shape on top of a smeared shape. And that's, I really don't know why it works like that. Because it makes no sense. Because they say you can't soft blend smeared shapes, but you can soft blend the stamped shape on top of a smeared shape. And let's get rid of the grid for now because it's annoying that it snaps while I want to show smearing. It's so much nicer to smear when it moves freely, right? You can do this. Oh, that was a short intro. Okay. I have no idea what happened now. I think my controller died or something, but no, it can't be. Just pulled me away for whatever reason. Yeah, there are a lot of YouTube tutorials out, but I haven't seen one that really just do one tool after another and explain them. Uh, I mean, Tap Giles and Lady Lex have many good tutorials, but I haven't seen one that just do super basic because I see people every day complaining about the camera controls and it zooms in and out and they can't get used to the motion. But I tell you, for what the motion is so good when you learn it. It's unbelievable. Like this, just spinning around the shape, you press R1 and hold it. That's the grab cam. And you press R1 and the left stick to move in and out like this. The grab cam is so useful. So, yeah, I saw people on Facebook thinking this was a good idea, but apparently they didn't think it was good enough to watch. Yeah, see you, Jacob. I'll just sit here and contemplate while I wait, see if anyone shows up. Otherwise, I just stop the stream and start it again later. I mean, there's no point showing myself what to do. Yeah, this is an interesting stream. 14 minutes of watching a blue screen. Yay! Fucking hate those. Hello. You don't have a headset. Type here what I'm looking to learn if that's okay. Yeah, that's better than the chat anyway. But you can type it in chat as well, but it's sometimes it's hard to read the chat because PlayStation kind of chops off the words and put them on the next line if they don't fit the line, if you know what I mean. So it can be tricky to read chat on screen. You hear me now? I see one person has joined. I don't know who. Hello. I think someone joined the party. Mhm. Okay. You're in the stream now. Is that what you're saying? Because I only see 0. On my screen it says nobody has joined yet. One person has joined the chat, but I can't hear anything. So if that's you and you don't have a microphone, that explains it. So, what do you want to know, Gab? That's what I'm supposed to call you, Gab? Can we go into dreams at the same time? What do you mean, can we go into dreams at the same time? Yes, I said I offered to do a share play, but then I thought maybe I'd do a stream instead. More people can benefit from it, and it's going to be watchable later. But I don't see anyone joining the stream. Still says 0. Are you in the stream or are you just in the chat? Or in the party, sorry. You're in stream. Yeah, now I see one on the stream. So now you see the hi welcome thing bobbing up and down. Or in and out, rather. Okay, cool. So, yes, I was saying to the other guy, I'm just trying to work out how to chat. Oh, you mean chat on YouTube? Yeah, that's messy, to say the least. The only reason I stream to YouTube is to be able to save it. If I stream to Twitch, it's gonna be saved, but only for a little while, and then it's gonna disappear unless I think if I can download it and then upload that to YouTube or something, but that's too much of a hassle. It's easier to just stream directly to YouTube. So, yeah, what I was showing the other guy was, first and foremost, what's the difference between smear and stamp, basically. But we can end this thing now. It doesn't need to be running. Oh, we can do that. Boop. Be still you. Move out of the way, please. Thank you. Yeah, so as I was saying, when you start Dreams the first time, you're gonna have this setting here set to, let's see if I can find it now. Oh, this is not easy. Where is it? This is here maybe. Um, where is it? There's an option in here somewhere. There. This is gonna be set to smear by default. But since the launch, we could finally set it to stamp because that's what most people want all the time. And the difference between them, as I was saying earlier, is when you take a shape and you do this, R2 or X, this is stamp. Just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 all the time, right? And if you do L1 and triangle, you switch it to smear. And what is smear then? Yeah, this is smear. As the name entails, it's smearing the shape. So why one before the other, you ask? Yeah, that's because smeared shapes don't soft blend basically. That's the main reason why we don't like smear frames. Smear shapes, sorry. I'm an animator, so I sometimes say smear shape frames instead of shapes. So here's the deal. You press L1 and square to go into this menu. This one is blend amount, soft blend amount. And if you pull this way, way up to the top and you stamp this down and you take a copy of it, you can see what happens when they intersect. They blend, right? So we want to blend them even softer than that. So we're going to blend that. We're going to stamp that down. I'm going to soft blend this one. And then you can have hard and soft, hard blend and soft blend. But it's more visible if you use rounded shapes than cubes. So let's start over with a sphere. So you take a sphere and you pull this way up. You stamp it down. And now you get this meta ball thingy. So if I place it there and I go into the menu and pull this, you can see what happens. So now this is one shape. It became a peanut for some reason or another. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that you wrote on Facebook. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, so now let's try to do the same with the smear then. So that's smear. We press L1 and square to go into the menu, and as you can see, there's no soft blend. There's looseness, varying looseness, hole, and section. So hole makes a hole. Oh, I placed it badly so you can't see it. There. Now you can see it. So hole and section is exactly what you think it is. It's a section, a quarter or half or full. You can do this with a couple of shapes. You can do it with cubes, you can do it with circles, you can do it with cylinders. I don't think we could do it with the triangles, but we will test it soon. So that's the the main difference. But if we do this, we take the circle, sorry, I need smear mode. Smear the circle, and then I take a cube, and I can still soft blend this into this shape. Oh, sorry, I'm not in stamp mode, am I? Now I am. So now I can soft blend that into the smeared shape. But I cannot soft blend one smeared shape together with another one. Another smeared shape, that is. So if I scope out now, this is one thing. It became a sci-fi gun almost. I think I can... Hold on, I'm just gonna try something. Oops, didn't mean to do that. No, not that either. I want this tool. I'm gonna extend the handle. Or maybe a bit long. It looks like a water gun or a sci-fi gun or something. A really ugly one a little bit, but whatever. So now we can do something fun with this. We can do turn on grid. Make the grid a bit smaller. I'm gonna take shape. I'm gonna do a negative shape. And I'm going to stretch it out. I know I'm not telling exactly what buttons I'm pressing right now, but I'm going to get to that point. As you ask questions, I'm going to do whatever you want, basically. So, scope into that. So now we can get rid of that ugly bubbliness, as you can see. Now it became flat. So, yeah, so just ask me questions and what I should show you, and I'll try to do as best as I can. I thought more people would join this, but since they seem to like it on Facebook, but I don't know why they're not joining. They don't know what to do, or I mean, I don't know what else I can do but give them my PSN and give them my channel. Um, For some reason I can't use the thing on screen to type, but what I'm looking to do is change the thing into another. What? Can't use the thing on screen to type. Change a stick into a butterfly. Change a stick into a butterfly. Animate throwing a stick. This is a horrible, horrible butterfly, but we'll make do. This is so nasty. As it hits the floor, changes to a butterfly. Well, that's hardly a beginner's thing, I believe. That sounds pretty complicated, if you ask me. I'm not saying I can't do it. I'm just saying that it's hardly a beginner's thing. Oh, will you look at that? That is nasty. I just remember something. I can't do the wings in the same sculpt. That way I can't move them. Duh. That was stupid. Okay, forget that. Forget that I was saying that. Oops. I think I still need to do this in the middle, otherwise it's gonna be weird. Boom. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Stupid grid. Those white dots are in the way sometimes. So, no, that won't do. Hmm. I did this wrong. Sorry. Sorry. So let's say what are you saying? Throwing sticks, butterfly, blah blah blah, doesn't need to be accurate. I know, man. It's advanced stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you can do anything you want. Of course. To throw a stick on the floor and have it transform to a butterfly, you basically make a butterfly, animate the stick being thrown. At the moment it hits the floor, you can either have like an impact sensor sending a signal that triggers an animation that spawns a butterfly. That's what I would do, I guess. So get rid of that. So you want, let's take a cube. No, we don't need the mirror. Go away, mirror. Mirror gone. There. And we put an impact sensor on this. And we put can put on a light just to have something show up. Um, need to plug it into the right thing. It's not just one thing to plug here. Bumps, rolls, scrapes, sense impact, touching. So now the light turns out when that thing lands. And you can't see it because it's not pointing down, but now it is. So, boom. So instead of turning on the light, we're going to spawn a butterfly. So we Oh, that's a perfect butterfly. I have never seen a better one in my life. That's perfect. Let's put a body in here. Have you seen a better butterfly? I haven't. That's perfect. So, here's the butterfly. So, now we need an emitter. Emitter. Whoops, sorry, wrong button. Need to stamp it down. And I want to emit that butterfly, that thing. There we go. And we don't want any speed. And we want, yeah. And it's going to be emitted. It's going to be emitted when we get, where do we put that? I think that maybe. So turn that off. Boom. Did you see that? So let's have this one just throw butterflies at us. Emitted once. Max emitted, unlimited. And continuous. Speed. Between emits. Whatever. Is that what you wanted? When the stick hits the ground, the butterfly appears. I mean, this is obviously not a butterfly, but it proves the point. Yeah, yeah, you do that. Yeah, so the emitters in Dreams are super useful. I cannot stress that enough. It's just a really cool thing. I'm in a band and I want to incorporate some footage in Dreams in our next video. Cool, man. Very cool. Have you seen the music side of Dreams? It's fucking amazing. I mean, if you're in a band, you probably are familiar with the concept of using a DAW, or however you pronounce that, DAW. And Dreams pretty much have one built in, and it's fucking amazing. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm not a huge music guy, but I can see good tech when I see one. And I told people that when even before Dreams was released, we are going to see music made in Dreams on Spotify pretty soon. And now that has happened. There is a full album on Spotify that's solely made in Dreams. That's pretty cool. And I also think that we are going to see uh, people making music in Dreams, people that had never played an instrument in their lives. Okay, I'll take a look at it later because if I run it now, it's going to go out on the stream. Yeah, so it seems it's just you and me here, so I might as well end the stream and start it tonight or something again. Because uh, not much point showing myself stuff. Um, yeah, later, man. So now somebody else joined. Please type in chat who you are and what you want to know. And please join me in the party as well if you have the possibility to do that. The ability to do that, not possibility. Is it Ruth that joined, maybe? The one I wanted to show to begin with? Just det. That didn't work. Hmm? Delay. Two seconds. And 2.3 seconds, maybe. No, that's not what we want. We want once. Okay. Well, nobody wants to watch me do crap.